Stay, folks. We're starting back against the wall. Little to no cueing. If you need cues, go back to one of the earlier lives and you'll find them there. So we're finding Samastiti. Interlacing hands. Notice which thumb is on top. Extend out. Play locally if you need to. Find pressure down on the feet. Pressure up through the finger joints. Lift the elbows. Thighs down into the ankles. And stretch through the torso without losing contact with your spacers, especially in the lower ribs. And next time you exhale, let those arms come back down. Reset anything that's moved. Interlace with the other thumb on top. And up you go again. So outer legs down into the heels. Lower ribs back into your spacer. Arms pressing up through the elbows and into the finger joints. Tractioning through the torso. And then let it go. And let's come into a wide stance for triangle, Trikonasana. Right foot is front foot. This won't mirror you. Feet, thighs in opposite directions, rib cage, shoulder blades down as hands come up, and shift the hips. Not a side bend. Keep the twist in the spine. Let the lower hand come to one of the long bones, not the knee. See if you can get the upper arm coming in the same line as your collarbone. And if you are stable, look up toward that hand. Keep breathing and pushing the weight to the back leg. Think of yourself as flat as possible from front of body to back of body. Next big inhalation is going to pull you up towards your back leg. And we can switch and do the other side. Set up the feet, the thighs, the rib cage, the arms if you need to reset them. Shift the hips. Same adventure. Other side. You'll notice that there will be little differences in the adventure on this side. How's the breathing going? Next inhalation is bringing you up. Feet forward and back underneath you. Check in. And then take the feet back out to wide. We're going to go low. Low with your butt. Let your knees bend. If you can get hands on the floor, go for it. And start shifting side to side. One leg pushes then the other. Your butt slides back and forth. Add the rolls in the shoulder that let the spine get a good mobility workout here. So it's the motion of the legs and the rolling through the shoulders that's acting on the spine. Come back to the center. Find your way back on top of your legs. Bring them into where you've got some control. And get them underneath you again. And we're heading down to the floor now. Come to sit in Dandasana. That's your L shape. Spread your palms for a moment. let your legs get heavy. If they're having trouble, remember you can press down very gently. Upper thighs. And then find what your hips are willing to do, your pelvis, over your thigh bones, to gently find your forward fold into Paschimottanasana. Stay with the rocking if you're not able to maintain a healthy forward fold. This does not round the back. You can see if anything's willing to give in as you exhale. And then your next inhalation. Come on. And if you like sitting this way, go for it. If you would prefer to sit in a different position, also go for it. I'm going to come a little closer because we're going to work on face for a moment here. Very gentle with your fingers. We're helping to clean lymph out. We'll start up with the forehead from the center on out. Then we're going to work in these troughs where lymph often connects. You're stroking from the corner of the mouth to the corner of the nose, only on the way up, and very lightly. And up at the top, you can do a very gentle little flick out to the side. And then come to the chin, and we're going out to the ear. And then to let everything drain all the way down, right behind the ear. A little more force here, not much. And then we're going into constructive rest. Not for long. So ready to work the core, take a exhalation that engages that entire core. Bring the knees into the chest. Lift the chest. And then on your first, you can hold the hands behind the head if you like. We want to take the left elbow to the right knee as you extend the right leg. Sorry, the left leg. Come back to the center as you inhale. Go to the other side as you exhale. Come back to the center. We're not going down. We're going back to the first side. Staying slow motion, making sure the center is a position. If your back is arching, it's time to stop or take the straight leg higher. Otherwise, one more each side. Stay curled up. And you're done with slow motion bicycles. Feel a breath or two that opens the core muscles up again. Make sure they disengage from the extra work. Then get your props for Setu Bandhasana or Setu Bandha Charangasana. Again, longer videos if you don't know what's needed. You want hips and feet same height. We'd like shoulders to be able to tuck under at the end that our head is on without damaging or even causing discomfort in the neck. So again, we're rolling open the end of whatever you're lying on. If it's going along the torso, will go below your shoulder blades. That's what's going to arch over toward the top of the shoulder. Your arms can reach down towards your feet. You can decide whether you are extending one or both legs. Make sure the legs stay close together, kneecaps facing the ceiling. There should not be a big arch in your back. If your lower back starts to feel uncomfortable or tries to close in and get short and narrow, better to bend the knees. Keep letting the shoulders, the head of the arms, roll down away from the lower breastbone. Back of neck relaxes. Front of torso opens. If you're on something where you can tuck your knees and push it away from you so that you move a little bit backwards, go for that. Otherwise, take one leg off to the side, let your hip roll down, shoulders and head is already there. Take a moment again in constructive rest. And then find your wall or your chair so you can put your feet up and have a bit of a rest. This will be the last asana that you're in. Back of hips, back of the pelvis wide, sits bones wide. Outer legs, give in to gravity. If you can have arms palms up, go for it. Or you can rest your hands on your belly, feel yourself breathe. Let the torso give in to gravity. Let the head give in to gravity. Let the arms give in to gravity. Legs are not working here. They're resting on your wall or your chair. And the weight of the feet is dropping through the bones of the legs into the hip joint. Movement reminder if you're feeling circulation issues here. And you can either stay here, you can move into Shavasana, or you can get up and go about your day. Good job doing something for yourself. Enjoy the rest of the day.